And I think we are going live. This is Captain Den in the den with the crew trying something new tonight. We are going to be going down and trying to the new version of Twilight 2000. We're going to do some live play on that, hopefully. And it's called The Last Hope. And this is going to be really raw tonight because we got our players. We've never used this new system before, this new Twilight 2000. It's running off the Mutant Zero game system, which is radically different from D&D and the Pathfinder systems that we have played in the past. So we're just going to jump in and see how it goes. And tonight we have everybody based upon their moniker they normally go by in Star Citizen. So I've fixed it to where it's not people's names anymore. So we'll go down the list. It looks like we have Eric starting off. Say hi.
Here, ready to do battle.
There you go. And then we have Despard, which is next.
Reporting is ordered.
There we go. And finally, Grimhawk.
What?
There you go with the Grimhawk. So Twilight 2000 is an old game. I remember playing this game back in the late 80s, early 90s, back with some friends of mine, Ken and Gene. Gene tried to run Twilight 2000, but it was just very complex and very intense. We only got a couple sessions off on it, and then we went back to D&D, but we gave it a shot. This system is a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more easier, but one of the funnest parts I remember about trying this like close to 30 plus years ago was, the fact that you built your character as like a narrative experience of going through life paths. So the crew have been courageous today and have decided that they are going to follow along, and we are going to make these life paths for these characters. And we're going to make some modifications to it. And I'm going to try to bring up some of the screens that allow us to see the process of that. Now, the hard part is, guys, is that I think you can do this on your own Foundry to bring up some of these items, but if you look, because I don't have a player Foundry up, which I probably should have done. I have GM Foundries up. 3 over from where your character tab is, there is one that's called Journal Entries. And under Journals Entries, there's a player's manual and a referee's manual. And the player's manual, which you should have access to in your Foundry, has the character creation and the life development path that we could actually follow along on and look at. It doesn't seem like there's enough real estate for me to do all this, but maybe I can move that over here. You can see that. Are you guys able to all find that entry under the...
Looks like it's under compendium packs, almost to the end.
So you guys haven't imported it. Maybe... Well, I'm kind of surprised. I thought that Foundry...
Oh, wow.
I thought Foundry, kind of automatically just streamed what I have set up. So under
it's there. I mean, it's just under...
There's a lock there. I don't know what the
compendium
lock
packs.
means, but
that you can't modify it. So you got you have the first window, which is the first window is which is the chat log. Second, which is combat. Third is scenes. Fourth is characters. Fifth is items, and sixth is journal entries. And you don't have a player.
Nothing in journal
Nothing in
entries.
journal. Okay. So then seventh is core set, and
No,
which
it's
is
different.
tables.
Yours is different than ours.
Right.
yeah.
So under compendium, right?
Yeah, ours is different than that.
Under compendium, if you go in there, what do you see under your compendiums then?
Core set actors, core set items, player manual journal, Referee's manual journal, core set macros, core set tables, and core set scenes.
Okay, well, if you right click on it and go to import all content, let's see what happens if that works for you.
I can't right click on anything.
Any.
And there is a lock on the far right side, so I don't know if it's locked.
That just means you can't change the compendium?
Okay. Yeah, because there's... If we click on it, it opens up.
Yeah, you can look at it.
You can look at stuff.
Okay, well, let me go look. Maybe I need to go into the journal entries and make it visible for everybody.
Ooh.
Oh, configure permissions. Okay, so maybe this is it then. Configure permissions. Yeah, this is my fault. So, all players, save changes. Okay, so now it should show up there for you guys.
Under journal, no.
Journals?
Under compendium, nothing changed.
Yeah, I made the player folder. I gave it the... I right clicked on it. Let's see, edit folder, configure permissions. Oh, it didn't save it. Okay, all players. Owner, save. Maybe it doesn't let me do that.
Oh, that's cool. So you can open the macros. Interesting.
What about the player? Maybe I need to do it from this one. Let me take a look over here. All right, well, this is kind of boring, folks. Sorry. Still figuring it out. Let's see. Or maybe I need to restart the thingamabobber after I have done this. Configure permissions. All players owner. Save. Update. What about now?
Under compendium, everything should...
No, under journal entry. It should be under journal entry. Yeah.
Nope, still blank.
Still blank, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Well, then I guess it sucks. You guys are just going to have to trust me. We're going to go through it then. How's that sound? You know, sorry about that.
Absolutely.
Still just don't understand why it won't save
Full trust.
the permission. All right. Well, anyways, screw it then. We're going to go through it. And you guys could watch the stream and see how everything kind of rolls out after that. So why don't we start? We're going to start over with Eric over here. So feel free to jump over to Eric's screen if you guys can. You should have full ability to do so. And we're going to kind of go through, and I'll just read it the best I can. And so, basically, Life Paths. Life Paths is a method that lets you build your character by developing their backstory in detail. This is done over a number of career terms, each as a D6 years long, and each one giving you skills and specialities. Just like in real life, your life path will be mixed with choices and chances, generating a complex character that just may surprise you and turn out differently than what you expected. There is no space on the character sheet for your career terms, so you'll need a separate piece of paper for that. And that's what I have loaded up on each of your scenes that we're going to jump into. Will have your career path as we move through it. And then I'm going to basically just talk you through the different choices, and then I could tell you what your choices are and what they are. Now, hopefully next time, when we do this, I'll go through and give you guys a full run of how everything is going. It looks like I'm also outputting the stream in a very weird format to some of you guys. So I might have to go in there and make an adjustment on that as well. So yeah, I am definitely outputting on a weird format. So let me see if I can. I don't think it's gonna let me adjust it on the fly. But I'm gonna give it a shot and see if I will. And if it won't, then we'll pause the stream momentarily and then come back. So let's see. Let's go into settings, and then let's change the output. Yeah, it's outputting to widescreen on that. And then video. And then the output scale, yeah, totally weird. And so we're going to have to pause the stream. We'll be back in just a minute as I correct this little